if you could tag someone that you know that is a medical worker, a first responder, anyone that, doctors, or even if you have family or friends or you know someone that's, helping keep our hospitals clean right now, or helping keep our essential workers and essential places open, just shout them out in the comments below. Let them know that you appreciate the work that they're doing. And this live is particularly dedicated to them. I love themes. I love to give themes to these lives. And so this one is called, Not All Heroes Wear Capes. That is the theme of today. And we're going to get right to this. So I get asked a lot also about why I use two hands or how I started using two hands. So when I was first inspired to create like this, there's an artist, Denny Dent. Please look him up. He started this movement of performance painting. He really revolutionized this style of it by making it a popular art form. And the first thing that I noticed when I saw not only his amazing paintings, but I noticed that Denny Dent was painting with two hands. So I was not naturally ambidextrous, which is the term they use for if you can use both hands. So I had to teach myself. I'm pretty sure that Denny Dent was ambidextrous. I was not. So I had to learn how to use both hands. But I want to share with you a little secret of why I'm able to use both hands a little bit easier than normal. Is because I don't look at it like I'm using two hands. I look at it like I'm putting my body into the motion rather than moving your wrist like you would think a pencil or a pen. So yes, I put my whole body into the movement, my arm. So if you ever want to try that as an exercise to paint with both hands, step back and put your body in motion. You're learning. They taught me was to hold my pencil further back on the handle. Rather than holding it up here like you write, if you're drawing a figure or painting, hold it further back so you have a wider range of movement. Again, I wanted to mic up too because I wanted to share these things as part of my process with you guys. And if you guys enjoy this or like the mic, let me know. If you can hear me okay, let me know. And even though I'm taking my time right now, I know it's still considered quite fast for painting. But I don't know any other way, to be honest. I really just enjoy creating at this speed. I don't look at it like it's fast. I just look at it like it's a flow. And I find my flow. And if I don't get into a flow, then I'm just really not that into it. But isn't life like that? If you don't find your flow with anything, it doesn't feel as inspired. You're not challenged in the moment. And that doesn't apply. I don't think it applies to actually everything, but at least for creating an art and I think relationships, you got to find a flow. And then within that, find your challenges. So even though I'm working fast and I'm going with the flow within this process, brush stroke. And as always, let me know your guesses below. What do you think it is, or who do you think it is? They're going to let me know your guesses. And anytime if I actually stop talking, it's because I go into this little Rain Man moment. Again, I'm not holding it close. I'm putting my whole body into the motion. A lot of artists, I probably get more messages daily from artists asking, how do I do what I do? It's a combination of so many techniques. But if you watch all my videos, there's nothing that's hidden there. All the movements, all those secrets are out there to watch. You just have to ask the right questions. And I think that's probably one of the other biggest lessons that I learned is just learning how to ask better questions. If you're trying to find solutions to something, finding it, I don't think is the hard part. It's what's the best way to ask? What's the best question to ask to pull up the most results or options? So today's theme, inspired by our heroes, but not all heroes wear capes. How old was I in life when I realized what I wanted to do? I knew I wanted to be an artist at a very young age. But then even in art, most of you artists know this, even in art, it's so vast and there's so many different options. I would say really not until I was maybe 20 years old that I started to focus in more on what I wanted to do. And that's probably one of the hardest things for any artist to do is to focus, to really decide and commit on a style or on a subject that you want to continue to create over time. So I would say, 20 years old is when I really started focusing on this style of live painting. Even then, even though I was live painting it and I wasn't doing performance yet, I still had to figure out if this is what I really wanted to do. And that came from practicing. It just came from throwing myself into this world that I was forced to learn about. One thing you'll notice about these last two, you can obviously see that it is a doctor or a nurse in the front line, but I want to point something out. There's a reason why I chose these two diverse subjects, because I don't want us to ever get an idea in our head that there's only one type of person that can help. You know, if you come from a certain background, I don't want you ever to feel like you're limited on any of your dreams and goals. And as much as I want to inspire artists, I want to inspire all of you to pursue your passions with an absolute certainty that you're going to make an impact on the world no matter what you do, whether you're a doctor, nurse, or first responder. And by the way, if you know, again, I mentioned earlier, if you know a first responder, if you know someone working, as an essential worker right now, just shout them out in the comments below. It's very easy. Maybe you can share this video with them. Let them know that you shouted them out, just so they know that the world has got their back, which is also why we're doing this campaign right now. We partner with Prizeo. You'll see the link right there in the comments. I pinned it. But if you visit prizeo.com/Garibaldi, you can donate any amount from $10 up. It enters you to win one of my paintings. The winner will be chosen on Wednesday when this ends. And also all the money going to help end COVID-19, profit. All the info is on that website. They are helping provide medical workers with personal protection equipment that they need on the front line. This is one of my favorite parts right here. To get a little paint, dip it in the water so it flies. Come close.